Let me ask anyway. Why did you cheat?
I just want to have more fun. I mean, once you're your age, you can't enjoy romance freely anymore, right?
Lately, you've got perfect attendance at these events. You've been getting pretty social. What about your girlfriend? Oh, we broke up. She cheated on me, unfortunately. Huh?
Boss, I finished the presentation material. Can you take a look?
Yeah, sure. Can I see it? I'm Shunichi Sugaya. I'm the section chief of Sales Division 1 at a mid-sized company called IX Technology, which deals in industrial machinery and tools. And she's Ayaka Komi. She's my dependable direct subordinate and works as a senior staff member. She's 33 and beautiful, but for some reason, she doesn't seem to have a boyfriend. Yeah, I think this looks good. Should put the client at ease too.
Really, thank you. If it's approved by you, I feel much better. Still, I bet you never made clumsy mistakes like me back in the day.
Nah, I was a mess when I started out. Actually, you're way more competent than I ever was.
You're too kind, boss.
She doesn't know what I used to be like, but when I first joined the company, I was hopelessly awkward. Failed to get the deal again, and I got stuck at every light and ended up late to the meeting. How does this even happen? Thanks to my natural streak of bad luck, my sales record was bottom of the barrel. But luckily, our sales division is one that rewards hard work properly. Once I realized the more I moved, the more results I got, I threw myself into work, and that's how I ended up in this position. Well, because I was all about work, I still haven't gotten married, even at this age. I'm 38 now, feeling the pressure that I might stay single forever. I went to a singles mixer a year ago. That's where I met Rino Urashiro, a 32-year-old woman, and we started dating. Things seemed to be going well, or so I thought. Turns out, I was the only one who felt that way.
Come on, don't be so uptight. It was just a little bit of fun.
Just a little? Do you realize what you've done? A message app notification caught my eye and hit me with a shock. Reno had made plans to go on a date with some guy I didn't know. Let me ask anyway, why did you cheat?
I just want to have more fun. I mean, once you're your age, you can't enjoy romance freely anymore, right? So I figured now's my chance. A date isn't a big deal, right?
I see. I get what you're saying, but I also know I can't keep dating you like this.
You don't have to act tough. You're already 38. Think you're gonna find someone new now?
That's not the point. Romance, work, marriage, it all ends when trust is broken.
Whatever. Boring guy. Let's break up then.
Maybe this is what happens to guys who only focus on work. Even if I'm late to the game, I'm not gonna cling pathetically to someone once I've seen their true colors. The breakup was settled surprisingly easily. Man, I'm so glad you came again today, boss. A few days later, we had a work party. My subordinate, Ryota Horai, was happily pouring me drinks. He's also a senior staff member in Sales Division 1, my direct report, and he just turned 35. Lately, you've got perfect attendance at these events. You've been getting pretty social. What about your girlfriend? Oh, we broke up. She cheated on me, unfortunately. Huh?
Huh? What? Cheated? That's outrageous! Wait, I didn't hear about this. When did it happen?
The one shouting was Rui Rokujo. She's my colleague and a sharp, career-driven woman from accounting. What's the matter, Rokujo? You that interested in an old guy's love life? It's not something to freak out over.
Of course I am. I've been holding back this whole time because you had a girlfriend. Just wondering, any new prospects?
Nope. I mean, what kind of person would go for a guy like me now? At this point, I'm starting to think staying single isn't so bad. There wasn't any deep reason behind revealing I'd broken up. I had no lingering feelings for Reno, and I didn't feel the need to hide it. Little did I know, that one remark would kick off a silent war. The next day after work, just as I was about to leave the office.
Sugaya!
What's up, Rokujo?
Well, I practiced for 3 hours with a stuffed animal yesterday, and I still couldn't even ask him to dinner.
For the famously cool and composed Rokujo to be tongue-tied, it's unheard of. What's going on?
Wow, Rokujo's that shy, huh? Komi, what are you doing here? I don't wait around for hesitant people. I'll just go first, okay? Boss, want to head home together now? And to maybe take me home while you're at it? I'd love to go on a date with you. No way I'm letting you steal a march on me. Like, I'd wait for someone who can't even say the word date. Ah, shut up already. Show a little more respect to your senior.
Are they close? The two of them were acting completely different from yesterday. I was still wondering what the heck was going on when... Shunichi! That voice. Horai? We're still right outside the office. Don't call me by my name. Yeah, Horai, Ryota, is actually my childhood friend. We've known each other since we were 6. At work, we keep things professional, but in private, we call each other by name. My little sister wants to talk to you. She usually works at a company called Izayoi Holdings, but she's here now. Can you meet her? He has a much younger sister, and I, being even older, had only met her when she was just a little kid.
I guess this isn't technically our first time meeting, but nice to meet you. I've always wanted to talk with you, Sugaya.
Oh, thank you. So you're Suzuka-chan. You've grown so much. You're Ryota's...
Yes, 7 years younger. I'm 28 now.
Still in your 20s, huh? So young. Strange that you'd want to talk to an old guy like me. You think she'd prefer someone closer in age, but her eyes sparkled as she looked at me.
No worries. My range starts from a 10-year age gap. You're literally my ideal type, Sugaya. I'm totally into middle-aged men. What is with this girl? She's cute, but intense.
10 years apart, huh? I mean, 10-year age gaps aren't rare these days, but still. I never imagined I'd be in that situation.
Hey, Hurai, what were you thinking adding more rivals when we already have plenty? Exactly. You're just making things even more complicated.
If a few more rivals are enough to beat me, then I was never gonna win anyway, right? Well, I introduced her, but I didn't tell Shunichi. No hard feelings, no matter who he chooses between me and Suzuka.
If Suzuka gets closer to me, I'll spend more time with her too. Maybe he thinks that doubles his odds, but only he knows for sure. Thanks everyone, for even caring about an old guy like me. Well, I'm in my late 30s now. I'm not so dense that I can't tell these feelings they're showing are romantic.
Then...
But even as they look at me with hope in their eyes, I don't know how to answer. Pathetic as it is, I'm still heartbroken. I know delaying things might hurt my chances, but I'm not in the right headspace for romance yet. Just as I'm stuck thinking how to reply... Boss! It was one of my team members from sales, running over with a huge grin. Hey, what's going on? I wanted to tell you. I finally got a girlfriend from a singles mixer. I came to thank you for your advice. It's true. He asked me for help since he was having trouble finding someone. Though all I did was suggest the same mixer I went to. That's great. Make sure you experience love while you're young. Thank you. I've got a date right now, so I'll be off. Yeah, take care. While I was breaking up, one of my juniors found someone special. I should be happy he won't repeat my mistakes, but I can't help feeling a little conflicted. Then...
Sugaya, who are you even looking at when I'm right here? If you want a girlfriend, I'm ready whenever you are.
Hey, you're not forgetting about me, right?
Alright, I get it. Just back up for a sec. I couldn't choose one, but I couldn't go home alone either, so we all decided to head out drinking together. While we were heading to the izakaya...
Darling, I've been waiting forever. Let's go.
That night, all over the city, love stories were unfolding. As each of us spent our evening our own way, the night quietly deepened. Even weeks later, Rokujo and Komi kept making moves.
Boss, want to grab lunch together? I found a really cute cafe nearby. Want to go with me?
Guess I'll go the best friend route. We haven't grabbed drinks, just the two of us lately.
Calm down, all of you. If this keeps up, we'll have to go as a group again. So, yeah, this group eats lunch together pretty much every day now. Even Suzuka started showing up out of nowhere to join us. I've been wondering, why are you all being so nice to me? Sorry if this comes off wrong, but you weren't acting this way before the night we all drank together, right? Their behavior clearly changed after I revealed the breakup. I never thought they hated me, but I also never felt anything special from them.
You and I joined the company together, right? Back then, you weren't exactly great at the job. I remember that.
Yeah, I always admired how you got into accounting right out of school.
Thanks. But this isn't about me. Even though you were awkward, you kept pushing and improved your sales numbers. I thought that was really admirable. I agree. The way you work hard, it's inspiring. Inspiring? So that doesn't apply to you? I've only ever seen you as this super capable boss. And I'm super clumsy. So I make a lot of mistakes, but you always take the time to teach me gently. Even when I messed up and caused problems with a client, you apologized with me. That's why I wanted to follow you forever. I thought if I could be with someone like that, I'd be really happy.
I was shocked they felt that way. It tickled me in a weird way.
And what about you two?
Isn't it obvious? I'm his childhood friend, best friend, and subordinate.
I've watched over Sugaya since forever. The kind and gentle Sugaya who spent time with my brother. It's only natural I'd be fond of him.
Don't cut off your brother, Suzuka.
Even though I said I'm fine with the 10-year age gap, it still takes courage to approach someone older. But the truth is, I wanted to talk to you way sooner. But you were so focused on work, I was scared you'd reject me if I made a move. I ended up thinking you weren't interested in love at all. Time passed. And then suddenly you had a girlfriend. I regretted it. So now that I have a chance, I don't want to give up. That's right. I'll never make you regret it. So what do you say?
No one understands men better than another man. Pick me, boss.
Brother! You promised to root for me!
Seeing how sincere they all were, I felt my hurt heart slowly start to soften. Turns out, I'd been surrounded by this much warmth all along, and hadn't even noticed. I didn't expect a puddle here. Man, today's just not my day.
You're still weirdly unlucky like always.
That voice. Reno, what are you doing here? While walking around on my day off, I ran into Rino Urashiro. I wanted to say my biggest misfortune was bumping into her, not the puddle, but I held it in.
I live in this city too. Is it a crime to be here? So, have you found a girlfriend you were going on about?
That's none of your business.
If you're looking to get married, you better hurry. Once you're over 40, it gets harder to find someone. Unlike you, I've got a date to get to. Oh, and I'm also becoming section chief of sales planning. My career's going great.
Well, good for you. Becoming section chief at Estrom HQ is a big step up. Estrom is a chain that sells household goods. It's backed by a major industry leader, and Reno was always brimming with confidence. Thanks for the update. I'll be going now. There was nothing more to say. I left the conversation there and walked away.
What was with that woman? So rude. From what we heard, isn't she the ex who cheated on him?
We were just about to casually ask him out when we happened to run into each other, that's all. While they were arguing over who tried to make a move first, I ended up running into Reno.
Cheating wasn't enough. Now she's throwing shade. I can't take this anymore. Hey, you!
Komi angrily calls out to Reno. Rokujo and Suzuka scramble to catch up with her.
Wait, Komi! Oh, come on! I get the feeling, but charging in with no plan? Sheesh. Who even are you people? We're Shunichi's coworkers. We work at the same company. You cheated and broke up with him, didn't you? Wow, you know a lot, but what's it got to do with you? How could you dump someone so kind? He didn't show it, but he was really hurt. Why should I care how he felt? Also, for the record, I never said I wanted to break up. He did. As he should have! Cheating's not something you can justify. Don't try to act innocent. Huh? What's with the way you talk? Wait, have I seen you before? What of it?
Reno stares at Suzuka. Maybe something is clicking in her mind. Suzuka glares back without backing down. Then suddenly... There you are, Reno. You weren't at the meeting place. I was worried.
Darling, help me. They're all ganging up on me. Wait, you're...
It's my subordinate, the one who excitedly told me he got a girlfriend recently. You all, you're in Sales Division 1 in accounting, right?
Huh? You know each other? Come to think of it, you said your girlfriend was from a mixer, so then... Is this your girlfriend?
Yeah, but why do you all know her?
She's Sugaya's ex. She cheated on him while they were talking marriage. The worst. Stop! Don't go saying stuff like that.
Wait, Sugaya? I heard he had a girlfriend, but they broke up? She's his ex?
That's right. For all you know, you might have been just one of many.
I don't know for sure if our relationships overlapped. But she did say she still wanted to play around. With a woman like that, juggling multiple guys wouldn't be surprising. And somehow, she picked him as her next target. Seriously? Sugaya's done so much for me. I know how kind he is. And you cheated on him and dumped him? That's unforgivable. Hearing him say that, if only I could have. But Reno, clearly shaken, tries to get close and smooth it over with flirtation.
Wait, please. You weren't just a fling to me.
Yeah, right. If I were you, I'd think it was the fling, not Sugaya. Either way, after hearing this, I can't date you. Stay out of my life. With that, he leaves Reno standing there.
No way! This is all your fault. Why'd you have to meddle? Sugaya was taking your relationship seriously. He wanted marriage. You messed that up. You betrayed a pure-hearted man. This is the consequence.
those final words, they turn and walk away. Reno can only stare at their backs in bitter frustration. Another week down. Cheers.
Man, I'm glad we landed that contract. All thanks to your guidance, Shunichi.
It's the weekend, and I was out drinking with Ryosuke. Since we hit adulthood, we sometimes grab drinks just the two of us.
So, you're really not gonna choose me, Shunichi?
Not this again. With your looks, you've got way better options. Don't go picking an old man like me.
You don't have to downplay it. Besides, I'm not joking.
At work, we were just coworkers, but right now, we were drinking as friends.
I knew it, Shunichi. What luck running into you like this.
Reno? Looks like I'm still unlucky. How do I always bump into the one person I don't want to see?
Hey, Shunichi. Why don't we get back together?
Why now? You didn't seem hesitant when we broke up.
Look, I'm sorry about back then. I really am single now.
You cheated. You really think I'd believe anything you say?
You still love me, don't you? Don't be so cold.
Look. Her completely selfish attitude leaves me speechless. Then,
Do you seriously not get what you did?
What? Who the hell are you?
I've heard everything. I'm glad you let go of Shunichi, but I can't forgive what you did to him.
That's why I'm trying to fix it. Can you stop butting in?
You're only hurting him more. Stop dragging others into your selfish drama.
tension crackles as Horai and Reno stare each other down. Then, Horai sighs deeply and speaks again.
You work at Estroom, right?
Yeah? How do you know that?
My sister told me. Pretty sure you met her recently. Estroom's a subsidiary of Izayoi Holdings, my dad's company.
Yep, Horai's a rich heir, and Suzuka is the daughter of the CEO, a true high society lady. They work at the same company as me, but Ryosuke's family runs a massive business.
If my sister and I speak to our father, it'd be easy to get you reassigned to some remote store. That way, you never get near Shunichi again.
Wait, your sister. Don't tell me that weirdly polite girl. I remember now. I thought I recognized her. She came to Estroom once as a short-term intern.
My family's rich, so people tend to approach me with ulterior motives. But Shunichi, who lived nearby and was older than me, became my friend without caring about status. We got soaked in puddle water together, chased by dogs. But those are good memories. That's why I wanted to work with him. I joined the same company. Same with my sister. She's always admired Shunichi, even from afar. They never played together once she was old enough to remember, but she always watched when he came over to hang out with me. She didn't make many friends either, just like me. So, she grew more and more curious about the Shunichi I always talked about. Those faint feelings she had slowly grew over time. That's why, as her brother, I support her. She cares about Shunichi just as much as I do. As annoying as it is, those two coworkers of yours too, they're still way better than you.
Until now, Rokujo and Komi were like oil and water to Horai, only connected through me. But even so, he chose to acknowledge them and keep things fair.
Oh, and I've got a message from my sister to you. She says, please be prepared. Let's go. Drinking here's starting to taste bad. Let's find a better spot.
Wait, Shunichi!
Sorry, I've got no reason to respond to you anymore. Because there are others who care about me. I've been more blessed than I realized. No, never mind. Take care, Reno. Ignoring her desperate attempt to stop us, we paid and left the place. So, what happened to Reno afterward? Thanks to Horai and Suzuka's influence, she got demoted to a rural branch. Turns out, despite hitting on me, she was dating other guys too. Unluckily for her, her cheating habits got exposed to all of them at once. Did someone pull strings? No one knows.
How am I supposed to find guys in a place like this?
No one to meet, she hasn't found a marriage partner. Her chances keep slipping away. Naturally, her promotion was revoked, and she's now restarting as just a staff member at that rural branch. Sorry, boss. She apparently lied about being single at that mixer. I had no idea. After he found out who Reno really was, my subordinate came to apologize. I had no idea he was a victim too. Thank you for thinking of me, but more importantly, are you okay? You're a good guy. I'm sure your next love will go better. Thump. Thump? I had no idea what was going on in his heart. Young people say the funniest things sometimes.
Hey, boss. You're having dinner with me tonight, right? No, with me! There's a lovely restaurant I'd like to take you to.
No, he's going with his best friend, me. Shunichi, stop giving us more competition here.
I'm not so great that I deserve all their attention. But if there's one thing I can say I'm proud of, it's that I never gave up, even when I felt awkward or unlucky. If you all can't get along, then I'm not going.
We'll get along.
Even if they don't say it out loud, someone will notice your effort. I thought I'd never fall in love again. But if they really do feel that way about me, maybe I can try one more time.
Hello, everyone. It is your fabulous Brittany here. I wanted to thank all of you in the comments. I love reading your comments. I'm sorry I can't get back to all of you, but I wanted to give a shout out to a few people. First of all, Double M3585. Love the Paimon picture. Genshin Friends Unite! Thank you so much for commenting on my voice acting. I actually also have this sweet satisfaction when the villain gets punched in the face. It makes me feel amazing. So thank you. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to Sonic Baseball Zoo Dreams. I am so happy that you find inspiration for being a manga artist. I myself cannot draw. That's why I act. But I am just in awe of people who can and the talent that they have. So I cannot wait to see your creativity come to life. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to us. And keep giving us your comments because we want to know what you like. Maybe you want a villain story. I like villain stories sometimes. But yeah, let us know. Love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!